Beerzerker. Okay. Had a mishap with my phone camera shit. So I just did the Vancouver Island Brewing Title Series Nanaimo Bar Imperial Stout. Imperial Porter at 8.2%. I feel bad because this is an excellent beer. Even though I did accidentally freeze the cans a little bit. So I just drank a super can at like 8.2% alcohol. So I'll take the last sip as it warms up. I'll give you a review of that. Anyway, excellent beer. Did I get Nanaimo bars and the graham crackers and everything that was in there? No. Super happy finish. Okay? Thick beer. Wicked thick beer. Mouthfeel. Perfect carbonation. Dry beer, but sweet, full, packed full of flavor. So, you probably don't have access to this beer, but if you... Just shout out to the brewery for doing an excellent job. Excellent job. Last shot here. Yeah, I don't know. Now I gotta drink another beer. After just drinking 8.2. You're the best. I'm drinking another beer. Oh shit, there's chunks in there. There's chunks? There's so much shit in this Imperial Porter, there's chunks. Dude, that's new on me. Out of a can? No. Oh, that might be slush. Because I did have it a bit frozen. It doesn't even affect the beer. It didn't affect the flavor in that beer, I'll tell you. Excellent beer. No, it's got sludge in it. Yeah. It's got sludge in the beer. And that's how thick. That's what I'm so excited. I was like, whoa. Super hoppy. Like British style hops, like Goldings, Fuggles, whatever they threw in there. Like almost IPA or double IPA level hoppage in the finish. No Nanaimo bar so much to speak of in through the middle, but as that beer warms up, it just got thicker and smoother. There's the cacao. Oh, let me read the ingredients list to you. Okay. More than the Nanaimo bar. Didn't say they threw a Nanaimo bar in there, so I'm kind of glad for that. Anyway, decadent sweet featuring flavors of graham cracker, chocolate, coconut, and vanilla. This Imperial Porter. So they. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't really specify hop variety things like that. But man, look at sludge in the beer. No way. Oh, great. Fantastic beer. So I did freeze the beers on accident because it's Canada. It's fucking cold up here, I guess. It's not if you accidentally freeze your beer. So you can see the squish to the can. Didn't seem to affect the last beer, so we'll get this next one. Trip Hammer Robust Porter. Another porter. Although this one's at 6.5%. From the Blind Man Brewing Company. Established in 2014. Unfiltered, unpasteurized, no preservatives. 25 IBUs. Gives you all the gravities. Whatever, I don't know what that means. I homebrew. I don't use gravity. I just use my potential alcohol meter and whatever's left over. It's just all unsafe shit. Blah 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 blah. We're talking about the shit from. Jeez, it's an Alberta brew from Lacombe. Okay, well. Whatever. I don't need to read their whole science fiction deal on the can. Can you brew beer? And these guys do have a lot of local brews. Well, that maybe did affect the carbonation from the freezing a little bit. Because the can did space out, so I think it maybe did lose a little bit of... Just a little bit of... Well, that might not have been sludgy in the other one. It might have just been ice. That's how you drink beer in Canada. It's slightly frozen. Because it's February in Canada and it's not warm at all. Ooh! Damn, that smells... That smells delicious. Oh, it smells like gummy bears. Wow, did not expect that to Oh yeah, it's like I don't know what they call them now because you can't buy them for a nickel anymore. You gotta, I don't even know what they sell those candies. You gotta buy them by the box. Penny candy. They don't have penny candy at the store no more because we don't have pennies in Canada anymore. They fucked off with them and they melted them down to make, I don't know what they made with them. What would you? Something. Made something out of them. Sold them to somebody that, Chinese or somebody. Trudeau fucking took all our pennies. So now when you go to the thing to buy whatever, they have to round up and we're rounding up and down with their money. Just like the Superman movie. And where they took all the half cents. Kind of like, it's not exactly that, but it's gummy bear aroma's gone now, but wow, that's a really unusually dry, crisp, but yet wet mouthfeel, almost as if it was brewed with soft water, but very smooth, like almost like a nitro beer. Here's the little shot of the head there. Roll it slowly. Yeah, that's creamy. Almost like a Boddington's. Still a slight bit of the gummy bear aroma, but that's really died down. It's just like almost like a light-bodied beer, almost. Compared to the Imperial Porter I had, would be. It's still got a lot of maltiness to it. Not a ton of hops. Gummy bearness in the flavor profile. I'm getting that now. There's a lot of flavor in here. Not like the other beers had, but very. And it is maybe a little bit cold for this style. Totally different beer than the other beer, but it's still really good. A lot lighter, a lot thinner body, dry, with a complex bitterness in the back. Not overly bitter, but a complex bitterness. It's got a light mouthfeel. Very complex. And after you get the aftertaste, it dies out, and then you get another shot of aftertaste that's different, and it morphs. It's a really unusual, complex beer. And like I said, I got so much shit written on here, it's like, I don't want to read it. Just tell me, what's it supposed to be? It's a robust porter, okay. Yeah, into the style, like some porters are kind of light-bodied. But this is not an Imperial Porter, the other one was an Imperial Porter. And there's a little bit of ice in there. Yeah, you can hear that. Well, I like it. It's a good beer. Nothing wrong with this beer at all. So here's the label. The Trip Hammer. We have some industrial blueprints. It almost looks like a power hammer. If you're finished blacksmithing. And the back. It's kind of. Anyway, it's kind of it's alright label or whatever. Yeah, well, I was talking about that, yeah. I didn't bother to read it. I don't give a shit or whatever. Okay, Trip Hammers and shop. Well, I guess they used to call it Trip Hammer, and now they used to call it a Power Hammer. I can't get over the penny candy, like the gummy bearness in there. Like I'm telling you, it's the hops are unusual to me. Like it's almost like lager style hops in the middle of English style hops or something, or some hop variety I have never ever had. I don't know how else to explain it. There's some really weird Horizon hops tastes like dollar store gummy candies a bit. Horizon's really cool hop variety. It may be something like that kind of. I don't know. I don't review as many beers as I used to, and I don't drink as many beers as I used to, and I don't brew as many beers as I used to. Well, I don't know why I said that. So, I'm not up on what's hip now, what the brand new hop varieties are, what they're doing now, but this is an okay beer. Nothing wrong with this beer. Light body, a lot of charness, roastiness, gummy bears, super complex but light, almost tea-like in a way. There's not like a lot of really astringent. I'm just making shit. It's not as beefy as the Imperial Porter I just had. That they fucking like jammed a bunch of graham crackers and dynamo bars and dumped a bunch of vanilla in and shit like that. But yeah, nothing really off-putting with this beer though. The gummy bearness is a little weird, but I can't say it's like bad. It doesn't really taste bad. The dryness though is really cool. Like this is a really super dry porter. It's a dry, light mouthfeel. Big up front. Bit of the chocolatiness up front. Penny candies. With the sweetness and like the kind of like fruity, kind of like sour, like fruity, little bit of fruity sour, and then I don't know. It's a really weird beer. Anyway, it's watery. It's got a watery finish. Very light carbonation. I say I'm not really getting the bodiness style. A little bit. Like the head is so fine. It's so fine on this beer. Yeah, it's a very interesting beer, really. Oh, jazz is almost the perfect music to drink this beer to because it's kind of like that. It's kind of like, it's like, whoa, man, whoa. Whoa, dude. Yeah. Impressive. I don't know. So the last beer I gave 9.5 out of 11 for this one. This is a solid beer. Had sludge in it. It didn't feel frozen, but the freeziness may have caused the sludginess. Sludginess. I don't know. This beer? Ah, man, I don't know. Just shit. Like, wow. It's a cool beer. It's a slick beer. You know what? I'm gonna give this the same. Maybe even higher. I'm not. It is a lighter. It's just a regular porter. So I gotta think of this. Like, how would I compare this to a regular porter? Well, I think for the style, because porters can range from a light red to almost stout, and there's a lot of variance between the style. This is a really cool one. This is a really cool porter. It's got that lightness to it. So, for the research I did back in the day, if I remember correctly, this is a pretty fucking spot on in a way. The flavor profile is a little weird, but the gummy bearness, that may be coming from the maltiness, from the malts. Maybe adding to the hops, or they may have used a hop. I mean, Horizon, I think, is like more of an, I think it's like an American hop. It tastes like, I can't remember now, but it tastes like, like that candy type shit. But this is very interesting. Very interesting. I think for the style, it's actually pretty spot on, man. I give this one 10 out of 11. Actually, higher than the other one, even though the other one is, Dude, how do you not enjoy an Imperial Porter? I mean, come on, that's gotta be the best idea ever. You know, an Imperial Porter next to it, just a awesome regular porter at 6.5%. Yeah, both these breweries just did an excellent job. Excellent job. Nothing wrong with that beer. It could be a little hoppier, but whatever. I mean, every beer is different. That's why you brew. Beers. I'm not sure what to rate this beer. Actually, it's really good. It's a little bit lighter than what I'm used to drinking because I'm not like a session beer guy. I kind of like when my beer's like 6.5, which this is. But this, like what this is a 6.5 beer that drinks like a session beer. You know what I mean? It's like a 6.5 that drinks like a 4.5. So I'm not sure even what to fucking say about that. Yeah, at 6.5, like, you know, if you're feeling thirsty, you gotta look out, man. You get hammered off this shit. Like, fucking. Yeah, it's a little weird up front, but I don't know. For porter, though, I think that's the way. Actually, when you look at the old beer styles, they're not exactly what we're used to. You know? So you gotta take that into consideration. This may be a more proper representation of an old school porter than what we think it is. I don't know. It's different. To me, kind of. But, let's give it 9 out of 11. And it's super drinkable. Nothing wrong with the beer at all. This is super good beer. Yeah, anyway. So I got a double review of 2 porters, 1 Imperial, 1, I guess a traditional porter, but light-bodied, not real complex, 6.5, drinks like, so yeah, you have your Imperial IPA, you have your IPA, and you have your pale ale. Pale ale. I mean, this is not that style of pale beer with American hops or whatever. But it's like in that pale ale like feel, but it's like an IPA alcohol level and malt level. Not really hoppy. Almost has like elements of a Dunkelweizen. Sorry, not a Dunkelweizen. Elements of like a Schwarzbier. Yeah, like it's almost like a little bit of like, not really, like a little bit of that Schwarzbier is. Bland, watery, but it's dark beer. Yeah, it's got some Schwarzbierness. Yeah, I don't know. I just milk in the review. 18 minutes. You can tell I'm drinking. The review's 18 minutes. Drinking some porter. Porter. This is why I'm so excited. You know why? Because porter is like the best fucking beer. Out of all the beers I've drank, honestly, I gotta say, after years of trying hundreds of different beers, and there's a lot of really good beers out there, porters are really good. Like, I mean, there's a lot of great beer styles, English, American yeast, American beer styles are fucking awesome. American IPAs are fucking awesome. Weird beers, even the odd Belgian beer is really good. You know, like fucking Belgian style beer. Anyway, like a fucking Trappist Rochefords are good. There's a bunch of different beers that are good. But I gotta say, I just like beer in general. Like, if it's beer I drink, I don't give a shit. But porter, man, is a great beer style. And you can top it up, imperialize it, make it thick, make a thin, drinkable one at 6 point. It's hard to fuck up the port. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Great. You can have porters that are on the red side, brown side, stoutness, all different hop levels. It's hard. It's hard to fuck it up. Like, man, there's so many great porters out there. These, fuck them. I got great beer stuff. Yeah. I'll give these beers. They're fucking fantastic. Just like, but the front of the beer is weird. The front of the beer is bizarre. The up front maltiness, the sweet. It's not really sour, you know what I mean? It's kind of like gummy, wormy, weird. And then you get like a light bodied beer finish. Actually, it's not as good as the other one. The Nanaimo Bar one was better. And that's why I give it some 9.5 to give that one 9. Whatever. I'm just trying to have an excuse to listen to jazz fusion. That's just sort of what I subject you to a 21-minute review of porters. It's over? No way. No way. Dude, I thought that jazz fusion album was going to go on for like ever. Since when does a jazz fusion album end before you think it's going to end? Never? Oh no, that's a different one. I was listening to something different earlier, jazz fusion, but the guy had a really awesome guitar sound. But I couldn't play it because I have too many fucking ads. Too many ads. Like, what? Like, oh, I'm telling you, the breakup on the guitar was epic. Like, it was like almost like it would have had to have been like an archtop or something. But like played on like a tube amp, but like with just like the right amount of gain, where it just like broke up and went kind of crazy, but like it didn't sound like, it wasn't like a guy was trying to play jazz with like a super crazy distortion pedal or anything. It was just like it was like it's like you're on a gravel road and you're fishtailing, right? Like crazy fishtailing, and you're burning out and you're spinning out. You're putting lots of power to the ground and you're just roosting. And it's more than you need, but it's just right. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. That's how the guy's distortion sound was. He was playing jazz of all things, but it wasn't like heavy metal distortion. It was like old school distortion. Like, it just sounded like the amp was like breaking up. You know, it was weird. It was really cool. But you know, now YouTube's just ads. You know. I have this thing where I have to finish the beer before I end the review, and unfortunately, I just drank an 8.5% super can of porter before this, so I'm not just gonna like shotgun this other porter, I guess, right? So, no, you know what? I'm getting chocolatiness now. This is warming up, so let's see. It was worth it. It was worth it to. That's what I was doing. The whole time was let the beer warm up and open up in a little bit, and so to get more flavors out of the beer, to examine the beer further and more in depth. Getting a lot of chocolatiness now that this beer's warming up. Well, and you know, porters aren't really supposed to be drank real cold. As you can see, I'm Canadian. Leave my beers outside too long, and they freeze. So, that's the way she goes. Either way, you can drink a porter cold too. It still tastes delicious. It's just you're not going to get all that. This beer now it doesn't taste like gummy worms anymore. It just tastes like really chocolatey all of a sudden. It's a little bit foamy, a little bit frothy through the middle. So chocolatey, slight metallic through the middle, and at the end, super chocolatey in the finish now. Damn, that's a good beer. Anyway, Beerzerker.